Welcome to part one of the final section of your home-based project. Right now, we are going to be setting up a full navigation menu for your website. So what you want to do right now is go into your website. On our index.html file, add a class to your ID navigation. So the class should be top-nav. Be sure to press Ctrl S to save your file. We go to style. What we have to do now is part one. So part one includes adding this. So we're going to use a combinator descendant selector. So we're going to select the class top-nav and all unordered lists that are descendants of the top-nav class. So you want to set the style type of list to none so it doesn't have bullets, margin and padding to 0 so it takes up the whole space, hide all overflow of the bar, and set a background color. Choose your own color that fits your color scheme. So the next part, we have to use a descendant selector again, this time to select all list items that are descendants of our top nav class. And we want to float all the list items to the left. If you want it on the right side of your screen, use right. Whatever you want, does not matter. So we just did this. I should be highlighting this for you. We just did this, and we just did that. So the next step involves a kind of double combinator. So we're going to select all A tags that are descendants of the list item tag that are descendants of the top nav class. So in this case, our A tag are grandchildren. They're the descendants of the top nav class. We want to change the display to block so we have blocks going next to each other, right? We want to change the color of the text to white. Do the color you want that fits my scheme. We want to align the text center on our buttons. You can do left or right, whatever fits your case. And padding. This padding seems to be good for me. Mess around with the numbers and see what's good for you. Text decoration is underline, italic, bold. If you want to change what it looks like in your navigation menu, go ahead. So again, we just did this part 4 of step 1. So the final step of step 1 would be adding a pseudo class when you hover over. So again, we use the double descendant to select the A tags that are descendants of list items that are descendants of the top nav. And we add a pseudo class, so 1 colon, and the word hover. So when we hover over it, when we're in the hover state, we want to change the background color. Choose a color that fits your color scheme. Again, you might want to be saving as you do this to see the colors. So if you hit Control S, open your home-based project, you're going to have something like this. So when you hover over it, it changes. You have a bar. Now it kind of looks silly that the bar is in the middle of our screen like this. So let's go back to our HTML. I'm going to highlight everything from the navigation comment all the way down to my closing div ID for navigation. Then I'm going to press Control X to cut it. So that deletes it, but it also copies it. I'm going to delete this extra space. I'm going to go above my banner, add some space, and paste it using Control V. Now if I save it and run it, my navigation menu is at the top, and that makes it look a little bit better. So you should now have a functioning navigation bar at the top of your screen with colors that fit your color scheme. Thank you for watching.